Welcome to Ragnarok and Roll, a podcast where legends are forged and the gods shape the fates of mortals. Join us as we set sail into Midgard, a Viking Age setting for the Genesys RPG, where the frozen fjords meet fiery destinies, and prepare for epic battles in Francia, the cunning schemes of warlords, and the ancient mysteries, as our raiders carve their saga into the annals of history. Shields up, warriors, blades at the ready. Let the saga begin.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and rpgpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Okay, the wolf gives out a yelp. It is grievously wounded in front of you in the absolute darkness, but you do hear its labored breathing as the boy says, "I lost the axe. I dropped it. It must be right over there." And these guys finish up their running away. The guy with the torch is like, "Don't hide, run!"
So wouldn't there be faint light out to a distance?
It's enough that you could kind of see. Like I can totally tell you, since they're
Can you turn on the faint light so that at least they can see where their characters are?
Yeah, I mean, because there would be. I mean, D&D even does, like, there's light out and then there's faint for X out or low light. So it'd be, I would think in the low light it would be 1 instead of 2, but
how dynamic do you expect this? Oh, never mind. That's nice.
No, can't you do
the dynamic lighting is actually phenomenal.
Yeah, no, on the current torchbearer, wouldn't it be a second ring around him? Can't you do a second? Because you can do two things, right?
Well, that's what I'm giving you, some low light, right in front of your face type vision.
Okay. I was going to say, yeah, there should be like a couple layers of outside of that from them, but cool.
And then apparently I have to refresh my roll 20 because the screen just went blank.
Nice.
But I can see the names of your
something. All right. Well, he hit. He did damage. I mean, he may drop the axe, but hey, I'm proud of him. Good job, boy.
As he is now disarmed. Until he picks up the axe.
Yeah. As long as he didn't leave, like, the axe in the wolf and the wolf runs off.
The wolf says, "I've successfully stolen an axe." So who's going in that last slot?
Wouldn't that be Chris?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Go and get those peasants back.
Well, the peasants I'm not as concerned about as the torch. Can I aim and shoot my longbow at the torch that's running away?
Yes, you can. Let's see what range you're at. Whether it's medium or long. I gotta zoom out.
I can't. I think you moved him. Oh, well, no, my thing's in the way. There it is.
He is at medium range. Look at that.
Yes.
And he has the torch, so you don't have to worry about no black dice for negatives.
Okay, so
I got
Are we ready then?
2 purple in there unless you want to aim.
I did say I wanted to aim.
Okay. Anything else? I mean, you have 4 story points.
I guess I am using it. I didn't know if the torch was that important, but yeah, I'll use this.
It's worth for just story reasons.
You know you're totally wanting an advantage to make the other guy surrender or worse, pick up the torch and bring it back to you.
I did. Yeah.
He's just pissed.
Take that shot when you're ready.
Revenge.
Oh my god. Really?
You reach back with your bow and you fire the arrow towards the torchbearer who's running off into the woods. It's a clean, open shot. 1 in 100. You've felled many a deer with this type of shot. And the arrow goes sliding past them by mere inches. But you have 3 advantage. I mean, I know what I would use those for. Would you like a suggestion?
I would like a suggestion. It might be.
You could totally make him in a panic when he squeezes. When the arrow goes flying by, he drops the torch and leaves it.
Yes, that's my goal. I don't care if he dies. I do want the torch. I don't care if he lives. But I do want the torch. So yeah, make him... Yes, please. Drop the damn torch.
There's the torch.
I shouldn't have aimed. Then I could have maneuvered to start retrieving it.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, next time.
At least
hindsight is 20/20.
Yeah. Just embarrassed that I missed that shot.
Order.
Yeah, I'm gonna cleave this dog.
Poor wolf, the one that's right between you?
Yeah, the one in front of the kid.
Are you gonna aim?
Sure, I'm not moving. Why not?
Okay, I got the difficulty set for you.
Alrighty, here we go.
Damn, my black dice did
9 points.
What does it look like when you execute the wolf?
I lop its head off in front of and it falls at the kid's feet.
I mean, the best part is you can clearly see this massive axe gash in its forehead. You just needed a Snicker snack to sever the last tendon holding it to life.
Yeah, kind of figured.
And the boy looks up at you and has this look of good job. You picked up my light work.
That's a good leader. Make him feel good. You did all the work. I just finished it off.
Okay, any extra maneuvers or anything?
Oh, no.
Okay, so who's going next? People running off into the woods and trying to hide in the bushes and it's dark.
I'll go. I will stabby.
You can stab the wolf in front of you? From, not hell's heart I stab at thee. Are you going to aim?
And I'll aim, yeah.
Okay.
With the upgrade.
And you put an upgrade in there. Okay, I've got your difficulty set.
Oh my gosh.
As you swing at it, and in the darkness, its face and glowing eyes and your friend's torch behind you, you just see the glow as it retreats back into the darkness. What would you like for your 2 advantage?
I will give Bjork a blue.
Hell yeah.
You look over your shoulder at Bjork and say, "Finish these hellhounds." Wow, my number of has decreased immensely. So, Dagon, what is your defense as the wolf comes charging in?
Said you had 1, right?
What? Yeah. No,
Your
2.
Defense?
2.
2, sorry.
Defense 2?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's totally going to aim because, it's standing right there. And that's defense 2.
Yeah.
Make sure I got nothing in his dice pool.
Oh.
The wolf gets angry. Obviously, it reposted. So it's going to hit you for 6 points of wounds before soak. And it's going to use those 2 advantage for knockdown.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing with you.
Ah!
I'm not laughing with you.
You know, when you were kids, I said, "Oh, they're not laughing at you; they're laughing with you." But no, I'm not laughing with you.
I'm laughing very specifically at you.
Yes.
And the wolf at Bjork's side is totally going to try to take a bite out of him. And you know what? He's going to aim as well.
Isn't that the one that knocked him down?
Yeah.
At me, bro. There you go.
That kind of goading requires, an upgrade. So what is your melee defense?
1.
1. We can only hope. As the wolf comes snapping in, wishing that you were still on the ground, because that extra blue would have made its life so much better. And it hits you for 6 points before soak.
And that does not get through my soak.
And, shit. That 1 strain it's taking is meaning it's not retreating because it can't afford to retreat right now. I was hoping for some advantage to get some strain back. Okay, that poor wolf is leaving himself completely exposed. So who's going next?
I kind of feel bad doing this to it, but... You know what? I'm going to go non-lethal. I'm going to use my shield to just smack this dog and try to knock it out.
All right, non-lethal it is.
I am aiming, though.
Okay, let me put your blue in there.
Poor dog.
Okay, you're looking to take a hostage dog. Something to replace.
Yeah, hostage. I'll leave it laying on the forest floor to wake up later, but man.
Leave it to hunt the peasants down.
You know, this dog knocked me on my ass. Good on it. I can't even complain. It tried.
And I will spend my last point to try to keep it alive. How about that?
And I also have blue die from Dagon.
Yeah.
Yep, so 2 blue against 2 purple with an upgrade against you.
Oh, jeez.
Second
Wow,
time tonight.
dude, really?
I'm really driving the plot.
So what does it look like with your 6 points of stun damage when you knock this wolf the fuck out?
I literally just bring the fucking rim of the shield down on the top of its head, and it just drops.
Yep.
We're gonna give it the goblin head with 2 X's icon. As it's out cold on the ground, defenseless. What would you like for your 2 advantage and your triumph?
For the 2 advantage, I'll give it to Dagon for a blue. Just passing blues back and forth.
Okay, you guys got this camaraderie going back and forth of like, I killed mine. How about you? What's taking you so long?
Last one,
Yeah.
last one's up to you, man. Come on. And I kind of want to know what you're doing with the despair before I spend that triumph.
Oh, if you want to know, I mean, I'll tell you.
Let's hear it.
All of a sudden, as you hear the peasants running off into the bushes, and you're just like, fucking peasants. Don't carry away the best of the foods. As that happens, you hear a noise, and it sounds like off to the left.
Sounds like what again? I don't think that carried through.
Not sure how much of the bad night bird impersonation you hear, as there's the chirpa, 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 chirpa. As maybe that's the reason the peasants ran, is they got a signal from someone.
Dun dun dun. For the triumph, can I have the kid's mother come back? Scared of, whatever wolves are still out there? Realizes, oh shit, there's still wolves.
Ooh, I like that. My baby! As all of a sudden, she will totally come running back into the light. Come with me, my baby!
With the torch! With
He's
the
just
torch!
like, no.
Torch is in the other direction.
She's just like, I can't leave my child to these barbarians. And when she does come into the light, you totally hear her say, one person who speaks Frankian, don't shoot my son! The small one in the middle is my boy! And then you're hearing the cuckoo, cuckoo of someone giving bad bird calls from over here and over here. Not that I think you can see it in the darkness. And that's perfect time. It's right before the peasant's turn.
Well, now it's the peasant's turn.
Okay, so immediately our
Thanks,
dear
Joseph.
dear laddie will step forward and pick up his mighty axe. And he will look and say, Mother, fear not, for I am armed with the weapon of the barbarians. And steps on the wolf's head. And then looks kind of proud back to his mentor, who he sticks his tongue out at you. And then we can totally say that this peasant runs away, and this one runs away, leaving the torch behind. And you can hear the sound like the peasants are sequestering themselves in the bushes and hiding. And then all of a sudden, I was going to say, who's the one with the torch? That's Bjork.
It's
You
me.
hear a very familiar twang of bowstrings. It sounds like 4 of them to the trained ear. Totally your partner next to you has the trained ear.
Didn't know weapons could have a southern accent.
Twang! What is your range defense?
It's a French accent.
Sorry, what was that, Jim?
What is your range defense?
Also 1. One's all around.
Okay, so 1 salvo is coming in at short range, and 1 is coming in at medium range. So let's hit you with the short range first.
Okay.
Damn despairs.
Right?
Hey, at least I'm the one being targeted, not you guys.
That's because you're in the light. We're not.
As they're going to hit you for 9 points of damage as 2 arrows come flying in almost as one and go thwack.
Man, that did 1/7 of my health.
But the arrow hits you. That's the important part.
It sure did. I hope they enjoy those 2 threat they rolled, though. And also, I'm upgrading the difficulty of the medium range shot.
Okay. I will give you, as they take 2 points of strain, and their position is mildly given away of this area. Can you see the radar bip?
Yep.
In that general direction. And now we're going to upgrade the medium one. As those arrows come flying, thwack, thwack, and proceed to land at your feet on this side.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, son of a bitch, how did they surround us? How did the wolves not go after these guys? Mysterious things we will never know the answer to.
And more importantly, how did they miss?
I mean, they are French.
That's fair. Frogs are not known for their archery skill.
And there is the last PC slot to go.
Well, you know what? I'll just take a shot in the dark in
Just
this
in
area. I would like to aim at the darkness.
You're
Can I
aiming
do
at the
that?
darkness.
Yes. At where, if so, the arrows came in. Aiming at where the arrow would have come from, based on the trajectory of how it hit Bjork.
Okay. And Bjork, did you just spend that upgrade?
I sure did.
Okay. I've got your difficulty in there for you. Your trained
and I am
archer's
aiming.
ear. Yep, I got your blue in there and your upgrade. Your
Excellent.
trained archer's ear.
Yeah, excellent.
As you fling your arrow in the general direction where it should be coming from, and you hear the twang of arrow into wood. Obviously, the bastards must have done it.
Okay. So he's not at G6, but he might be at G7.
You sunk my battleship.
When in
Oh,
doubt,
thank
always G4.
Or the two.
You could always give yourself a blue for next time. You know, Kentucky windage.
Yeah. Yeah, I know I'm close. Yeah, well, yeah. No, I'm going to give Dagon a blue.
Oh!
Because I think he's a better archer than me.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm engaged with a wolf.
As he's
Oh,
fighting.
I forgot. Oh, well then no, I'll take it back and give it to
But
me.
you still got
Never
to
mind.
finish off the wolf. But
Oh, yeah. You can have it.
Okay, you yell some encouraging words at Dagon of after you're done playing with that dog, there's some archers in the woods.
Yeah.
It now has
Okay.
2 blue dice.
Top of the order. Who's doing what? You picked up that axe.
well, the kid did. So.
Yep. That's why I was doing
So where did the arrows come from?
this general direction and this general direction.
Okay. I'll step past and I'm gonna take out the wolf.
Ho ho ho.
That way, somebody can go figure out their bow.
You go stepping out into the darkness.
Let me know when it's ready.
And are you taking 2 strain to aim?
No, not at the moment.
I gotta spend that story point. Okay, I got your dice pool ready. Oh,
Wow.
Did not help at all. Totally did not help
10
against your long
points.
Why didn't you do this against the wolf last game?
story.
Don't ask me. Well, it took me a while to get to the wolf because I was dealing with other stuff. You guys were the main ones playing with the wolf to start with.
So before you spend that advantage with the 10 points, what does it look like when you execute the wolf after cutting off its escape?
Yeah, I just come in and stab it right through the center, right to its heart. Sword goes through and comes back out. As I look back at the kid,
even
giving
in
him
the pale
encouragement.
moonlight, he gives you the nod of warrior to warrior. The boy is learning well. And go ahead and take one strain and tell me what you would like for that triumph.
Yeah, so with that triumph, off from this direction comes some Vikings looking for us
Nice.
with torches.
As
Two can play at that game.
Leaf makes his way back.
You hear Leaf go, Bjork, where are you, my brother? We saw your torches.
Leading
Here.
a few people, so damn straight. Two can play
We
at that
have
game.
wine from the monastery. You must have gotten
Leaf, go
lost.
to the town.
Bjork.
Woohoo!
As I'm assuming you signal back to them.
Yes.
As you see some beautiful torchlight coming your direction. The five of them.
Like, hooty hoo, over here.
Hooty hoo. Hooty hoo.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Like I said, two can play at that game.
ominous. Backup coming. That's going to change for those warriors that are out there. Just some podunk warriors on patrol that saw you guys marching a bunch of peasants. And now you got reinforcements coming.
For us, the party. Yeah.
Things might change.
Yeah. I mean, we never do that. Made sense.
Yeah, it's a beautiful tactic. I love it. So who's going next?
I guess I'll go.
Okay, you got 2 blue to whatever you do.
I'll drop my spear and shield, do the quick draw with the longbow, and return fire.
Which direction is the question?
Which darkness are you shooting?
Darkness to the east or darkness to the west?
Yeah, we'll go to the
middle
east.
again.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so you're heading this general direction?
Yeah.
Shooting where he saw the arrow trajectory approximately came from?
Yep.
Yeah.
You got 2 blue. Do you want to aim as well?
I will use true aim.
Oh. And how many upgrades is that giving you?
One upgrade, a blue, and then the upgrade I just... Yeah.
So 3
He's
blue
good at
dice,
triangulation.
2 upgrades against a purple and 2 black.
Yeah, he's good at triangulation, just not realizing fire's burning at his feet.
Hey,
He's
it's
too busy
all that
calculating angles.
It's all that meat. It's got the diabetes. It's got the numb feet.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh.
So that'd be 11 damage.
11 damage, you say.
And
So.
Damn.
Oh, just shy. I can totally tell you if you would like to cash in your triumph for a crit, you would get a 2-for-1 shot with your arrow.
No, I want more backup, damn it.
Oh, but you're
Just
the
wants to
big
wipe
damn
them out.
heroes here. Okay, so you shoot
Yeah,
the
we
darkness,
can't see more than 15 feet away.
and all of a sudden you hear, ah! And somebody goes falling to the ground with an obvious arrow through their chest.
Just a Wilhelm scream.
And go ahead and take a strain as you squint into the darkness to see if it was someone really killed or if they're just playing possum. I hate it when the snipers lay down and use the bows on the ground. Then we keep shooting over their heads and not know it. And what are you wanting for that triumph?
As I said, more backup.
Okay, so there's more Vikings coming. As you hear, Dagon! Dagon! How did you get so far into the forest? The boat's the other way!
I'm a navigator, not a tracker.
And as you see a second group of torches coming and you're feeling very secure at this point, the last wolf is sleeping. Soundly, sweetly.
The wolf sleeps tonight instead of the lion.
Ah.
Yeah.
The wolf sleeps tonight. La whoop, garoo. So who's going next?
Leaves the two down here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're just staring at each other, staring at the dog.
They're like, if we
sleeping,
don't
arrows
move,
flying
arrows
by.
won't keep coming at us.
Voices Vikings hollering in the background.
Brother, don't die!
Aha!
Aha.
Oh,
Aha.
look at that! As Bjork goes running off and sees these two peasants hiding in the bushes. Can you see anything right there, by the way?
I cannot.
Okay.
There's-
No, the tree is blocking
yeah,
and
it's
all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to get to the other side. Of
Nice.
The tree.
You
Yeah.
see the two peasants, they're peeking through the bushes seeing what the hell's going on as you come up with your torch, and they're just like, oh shit.
I'm gonna do a second maneuver and get behind them and start prodding them along back towards our stuff.
Oh, give me a leadership or coercion.
Well,
Don't roll yet.
I'm bad at coercion, so it's gonna be leadership.
Okay. As you're just
I
like,
don't know how I can be bad at coercion because I am a large, imposing person. But
You're just a big teddy bear.
you
Yeah.
got that really sweet face, especially when you're clean shaven.
literally decapitated a man earlier this night.
But you
Yeah,
didn't kill
but
the
You did it
dog.
looking nice. But you look nice doing it.
Yeah, and you didn't kill the dog.
They saw you clearly not kill the dog. So they're like, he's really a nice guy.
Oof.
What would you like for the
Wow.
4 advantage? Would you like to knock them prone so they can't run away very far?
Nope, I'm just in amongst the two of them, so any arrows that come at me would definitely have it.
Oh.
The Geneva Convention hasn't been written and signed yet, so this is perfectly legal.
And I'm pretty sure the Netherlands and Norway never signed it.
Thank you, Canada.
Hmm?
I mean, they're one of the reasons for
For the Geneva suggestions.
Yes.
Canada is responsible, as well as Americans, with shotguns and dum-dum rounds.
Shotguns? I think you mean trench guns.
Trench guns.
Yes, that's what they were called
Which is
at the time.
basically a shotgun.
It's a
Well, there's-
slam fire shotgun.
Yep. And they're like,
Yeah,
but
that's
wait a
because
minute,
the Germans
you
were
shoot
very
officers with
smart.
that. That is cruel and unusual weapons, not like the chlorine gas we use.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. As they are providing
Or the
ample
spiked gloves
protection.
Or the...
And now the group is in total darkness, except for Bjork hiding in the bushes with his friends. With his brother shouting out. He's getting closer to his brother. So, we've got some peasants are running from their hiding spots now that that's happened. Mother will go to her son. Peasants in the darkness are continuing to run, saying, "Screw hiding, it's time to run." The warrior with his bow looks at the peasants running past him going, "You assholes! We just came to save you. We have the numbers. Group up on them." And Hefgut, you hear from over here archers notch some arrows and pull their bowstrings back. They're not willing to risk shooting the guy with the torch with hostages.
That's understandable.
You have range defense on top of the darkness protecting you.
I do. I believe I have one because the spear has deflection.
No, it's just defense.
Oh.
It would be the shield that would give you defense.
Yeah.
For range.
Shield.
The
Then
shield,
no,
Yeah.
Then no, I don't.
I thought you were equipping the shield.
But I thought the shield.
You have a one-handed spear.
You can use the shield.
Says.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It just says defensive one. I assumed that was for melee.
I know it's
defensive
with the shield
is melee. Deflection is for range.
Okay.
The shield
for talents.
So I do.
But
you
gotta look at what the weapon or what the device is and what it says. If it just says defense, it's both.
Yeah, but shields don't have a defense rating. Instead, they have the qualities defensive one and deflection one.
Yeah.
So I do have deflection
for that,
one.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I
So it
thought you said
both
deflection
sides.
was not.
So that's going to add an extra black for you.
Yeah,
You got a
both sides.
little protection there.
I am in the dark.
Yep. So it's going to add a whole bunch of black dice. Let's see what the warriors can do. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are within short range. One purple.
Lots of black, though.
Yep. And here comes the twang. And apparently it was sufficient to protect you as you hear an arrow whizzing by and your shield catches it for you. Since that shield was so damn effective. Losers. And from over here, Dagon, you shot and killed one of these guys. The other guy is not happy with you.
Yeah. I don't have any defense now.
You have none?
I dropped the shield. Yeah.
Other than the darkness. The power of the darkness. Just to make my dice pool easier, I'm going to spend a story. And they're totally going to aim.
At what? They can't see me. Not just.
As unfortunately, the group is now an army of one instead of an army of two. As the arrow goes twang.
Ouch.
And hits you, wow, for 9 points of damage.
Ouch.
Yeah, I got one wound left.
Holy crap!
Ouch.
As all of a sudden we have a sniper war going off in the bushes as, you got that guy, he shoots back because you shot his partner and he knows exactly where you are. Totally a sniper duel going off. You know what it is. It's because you didn't use your triumph to kill him. He's getting you. He's gonna get you. The dice have said if you didn't kill him, he's gonna not go down like a punk. And The boy will gladly stand up here and stab the second dead wolf to show his bravery. He totally reaches down and smears wolf blood down from his forehead across his left eye and cheek. And his mother's like, "Oh no, don't do that. That's how you get the worms." And he says, "Mother, do not touch me. I am a warrior now." And these two are totally going to run away from this big scary motherfucker. Run away as they go running off in this general direction. Unfortunately, they were hiding prone in the bushes, so it cost them maneuver to get to their feet. Okay. And in the background, you're hearing, "Bjork! Brother! You idiots in the woods!
Over here!
How can you get lost? You just need to head west.
What
There's
direction is that?
There's only one coastline."
You don't know that? We haven't explored.
And who's going last but not least?
I believe that falls on me. How far can I move?
About 6 squares.
About 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 6.
Or you can double move.
2,
True.
4. Okay, I would like to double move.
You could totally double move and get over to the torch.
That's what I'm doing. I'm grabbing the torch.
You're like, I am not going to get murdered in the freaking darkness. That's how you end up in fucking hell. I'm going to die fighting on my feet in light.
Yes.
Valhalla.
Can I pick up the torch, or is that going to be...
Picking up the torch is a maneuver, and you've done 2.
Okay,
But you can
wait.
gladly stand over it and use its light to make you feel better.
Standing over it, and no one else has taken this torch.
We should call this torch my torch. Okay.
Because clearly Dagon didn't want it.
Top of the order, we've got Hagen, Dagon, and the boy and his mother standing out in the middle of the darkness with dead wolves. Arrows going quick in the darkness. Very unnerving. Some people going, "Run away!"
Alright. So, heard noise from here.
In that general direction, yep.
Alright. Let's see. 6. So I will move to there, and as I go, I'm like, "Failing to me, little wolf."
Oh, he's got a name.
Failing, Feilan is Old Norse for literally wolfling. So
The more you know.
So as I run by and kind of nudge him, I'm like, yeah, calling him to me as I
He has a new
charge
name that will
in.
not insult the Northmen's ears. Who knew he was called Francis?
Hey, and if I can sense anything to swing at, I swing.
You sense there is danger near, but not immediately in front of you.
Okay.
As you totally, poke the bush where the arrow came out of that you're sure, because there's a cut leaf that you can barely see.
Yeah, I've got shield
But
up,
you
sword
can
ready.
hear someone is breathing within close distance. Someone's
Okay. Okay.
so close. The question is, are they going to risk shooting that close?
What happened to that? Oh, I guess the tree's blocking the 2 lights out
Yep.
that I must be in.
So who's going next? Hagen went running off into the bushes, going swish swish with his weapon.
I could get some light around, hopefully where they are.
Oh,
I mean, I could
good.
start
Move.
wandering back towards you guys.
Well, he'd be closest. If you came down, you might be able to give somebody digging a shot.
Yeah. So if I pick up the torch and then just move towards the...
We can take the warrior
So-
initiative slot out.
Crunching through the
Yep.
brush.
Yep. So I'd like to pick up the torch, and then I would like to...
I've discovered them.
Apparently, Bjork is going instead.
Oh,
Indeed.
okay.
Apparently.
Then I
Because he
won't.
just ran through
Okay.
the bushes. And I'm giving you back bright light since you have the torch. So that way, Hifgut can run with it. Bjork comes running
So-
through the bushes, and the 2 archers just happen to be staring next to the tree trunk, going, "Oh shit."
I'm also very surprised.
They
Surprise!
swing at you.
So what else was Bjork going to do as you come running to your colleague in the bushes?
Frankly, I don't think I deserve a turn. I just kind of stumbled on these guys in the fucking dark.
And you can swing out as you're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
You only took a maneuver, right? So
Yeah, I'll fucking swing my axe.
you're like, oh shit. Whack. As he falls down.
Yes, I roll 3 threat and fall to the ground. Once
The
again.
humanity.
Trip over a root.
Okay, go ahead and roll when you're ready.
So 12 damage.
Squish.
Wow. One is barely alive. What does it look like when you execute the guy with a panicked backhand with an axe?
I literally, that's what I do. I backhand and I don't even hit him with the blade of the axe. It's just the flat.
Meep! And you just
Right.
smash his face in.
Just dome him with it.
Ew.
Which
As-
axe are you? is
Just
that
a regular
full
axe. No, it's just a regular axe.
He's
How
just
is it
all
damage
brawn.
8?
Because the damage for an axe is 3 plus brawn.
Oh, that's right.
And
That's
he's
right.
not 6,
a
it's
wall of
3
muscle-
plus brawn.
a
It's
wall
not a
of
straight
muscle.
weapon. Yeah, that's right. I forget.
And I have 5 brawn.
Yeah. I forget it adds instead of a straight damage.
Yep. Okay, so you come running through the bushes. Do you see these 2 archers getting ready to shoot your buddy point blank, and you just like panic backhand as you look at your friend with the torch in your other hand, and the one guy just goes down as a bloody heap of a face.
And that's a great place to wrap it up there. Thank you for joining us on Ragnarok and Roll, where the world of Midgard comes alive through the Genesys RPG. If you enjoyed today's tale, don't forget to rate and review and subscribe wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Want to become a part of the saga? Follow us on patreon.com/cppn and support us for exclusive content, early access, and behind-the-scenes stories for our various RPGs. Until next time, may the gods watch over your journey. May your blade stay sharp and your saga echo throughout eternity.